We are talking about self-love. How do we really get into the many layers that make us us and love and accept all of that? Even the parts that have caused us, maybe in the past, guilt or shame or massive embarrassment. How do we work past that? Hi, my name is Janelle. We're going to talk about love. And Love Month is coming. February is all about love. And we're going to really apply this to ourselves, going deep into who we are and being able to love all the layers of us. But truly, I believe that this is journey work. Have any of us had absolute and total love right off the get-go? Maybe some of you have. Cheer to you, cheer. But for me, it's been journey work because there's been parts of me that I haven't even understood. A lot of it around who I am in my intuitive gifts. Like I've shared with you before, as I was growing up, I had all sorts of knowing gifts and feeling gifts, and they didn't make sense to me. So I just I shut it all down. But they're still there, but there's a lot of confusion and frustration around them. So when they come up, that confusion and frustration shows up as well, which makes it even more confusing. So one of the gifts, and this just happened, one of the gifts that came up for me is balance. And balance, the gift of balance, the gift of feeling, the gift of knowing, the gift of sensing balance. So balance as far as harmony, the yin yang, the balance of the way people are treating each other is this out of balance. When doing a healing, whoa, we need to bring a little more love into this because it's getting out of balance. That knowing about that. And honestly, we had a rooster when I was growing up. His name, well, kind of my teens, named Mr. Cluck. And he was a real colorful fella in personality and in feathers. He had the sense of balance. And so we have sheep on the farm, we had dogs, cats, horses. And the sheep one day were out there just butting heads and carrying on. And Mr. Cluck marches out there in true Mr. Cluck fashion, jumps in the middle of it, fluff, 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 fluff with his feathers, and he breaks us up, sends the ewes off into their corners, so to speak, to cool down. He had the sense of balance, and he would create this balance, a type of order, creating balance. So channeling the other day, I had this aha and revelation. It was revealed to me that this that I was feeling, and it was packaged with this unknowing, this uncertainty, frustration, was connected to one of my gifts of balance. I said, oh my gosh. And this word balance had been coming up to me. I had an Akashic record healing through a healers help healers, right? So I was getting an Akashic record healing with a friend healer, and she was talking about one of, it's about balance with you, and she was explaining these things. I'm like, okay, but no click to the gift of balance yet. And a few other times this word balance has come up, and I really do like balance. I like things to be in harmony and to feel balance, to feel things in balance. So but this has been also, it's a guiding post, and it's a guiding compass part of me. So I am building out programs, expanding my online business, work coaching business, and feeling what is matching me as far as every part that comes up when you're building a business, right? So the look, the pictures you choose, the language you choose, the videos you create, the people you interact with, the people you network with. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Who do you put in the group? Because I work with small groups and we're doing this gift development and expansion and so on. So and I'm hitting up against, because I'm pushing up against the ceiling. I'm asking myself to grow beyond where I am now. Grateful for where I am, but it's time to move on and move up. So I'm pushing up against that ceiling, and I'm feeling this trigger, and I'm just like seeking guidance, like, what am I feeling? What's going on? And I'm not trusting my instincts. I'm not trusting my intuition like I have been. I'm stepping out to a space that's I'm not really comfortable in yet. Growth, it's good, but it's triggering this part of me. And I'm asking guidance, please, I want to get in center, line me up with who I am. And then this channel the other day says it's about balance. And I'm realizing that this sense of balance, this feeling, is allowing me to say that fits into my world, that doesn't. That's out of balance for me. When that comes in, it's out of balance. Nope, nope, nope. That's to this or that's to that. And all of a sudden, this whole new form of receiving guidance is opening up. I'm like, seriously, cool. I'm trusting my intuition at a whole new level, which I wasn't before. But guys, we're talking about self-love here. It's about knowing that sometime in our life growing up, we shut these gifts down. No guilt, no shame. We did it because we didn't understand it at the time. I did not understand what I was feeling. I was feeling that, we had a lot of turmoil in my family, and that, my father had his journey work, and I could feel this out of balance, but it didn't make sense. So you could try to come up with ways of making it make sense. And you learn some self-dialogue, but what you're doing is doubting, not intentionally, but you're doubting what you're receiving. Okay. So that creates I don't trust myself. I don't trust my intuition. It's not always right, because at the time it didn't feel right. And all this other input you're getting was telling you what you were feeling wasn't right. And so that just kind of creates this ball of confusion and frustration. You shut that part down, but yet it's still here. So struggling with trusting yourself, struggling to know that I really accept myself. Like we say, and we have these mantras, and we're making strides to totally heal and accept and embrace all the parts that we are. But it's okay to discover that there's more. We can even go deeper than where we're at now. Then, so sitting back going, if you're starting to get the frustration thing, or something, a pattern that you've had is showing up again, then it's time, and it's okay to take a look at, oh, is a gift trying to make itself known to me, like it was me? Is a gift trying to make itself known to you? Well, look back and see if you can follow the pattern back, step into your guidance, ask guidance. They want you to see it, or it wouldn't be showing up for you right now, and ask you to be aligned with who you authentically are. Align it with you and see what shows up, like it did for me. The idea of the gift of knowing and feeling balance. I also had things I would doodle as a child, and they were showing me to draw something. Yes, the day before yesterday, they're showing me to draw something. And as I'm drawing and following their instruction. They didn't tell me what it was. I just following these instructions. And it was this, sometimes it was 4, sometimes a 6-petaled flower, sometimes an 8-petaled flower. But I've been drawing that since I was just as far back as I can remember. It's connected to the idea of balance. Go figure. So there could be patterns that you've been doodling when you're waiting on the phone, to get help. You're on hold. You doodle. What do you always doodle? That, and you see that as a pattern, that's talking to you. These things are not accidents. It's a part of you. So embracing, figuring out what those are. What is that gift that's ready to be seen? That intuitive side of you that's ready to be understood is going to give you another level of self-love and acceptance, because at one time you shoved that to the side. It made no sense, but now it's ready to make sense, and you can love yourself and operate even another layer deeper as you. If you need help discovering what these signs are that are showing up, reach out to me at janellrae.com. I would love to walk this journey with you. Or if you just need an ear, reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Like this video, leave us a message. We want to hear from you. See you on the next video.